Russians are going to the polls to vote in the most controversial presidential election in decades. We'll have the latest from Moscow in just a moment, but first we want to take you through some of the numbers. 10 million people are eligible to vote in this election. To try and prevent vote rigging, the government has more than 180,000 webcams at polling stations. There are hundreds of thousands of observers. There are 96,000 polling stations across the country, and they are across 9 time zones. Jonah Hull is live for us in Moscow. Jonah, can you bring us up to date with the latest on the turnout? Putin was hoping for a high turnout.
High turnout, so they say, at the moment. Stephen, we're just a few hours away now from the end of this voting day across the 11, in point of fact, time zones across this vast country. Turnout is said to have been high so far, higher than presidential elections of the recent past, higher than the December parliamentary election that gave rise to so many allegations of fraud, that brought tens of thousands of middle-class Russians out onto the streets, particularly of the capital, Moscow, in protest. Now, we are seeing signs of something of a similar pattern, it appears. There are reports doing the rounds of fraud, none of which that we can independently verify, but I can tell you there is no sign as yet that this election will result in anything other than a convincing win for Vladimir Putin in the first round.